Mel Albin. I'm the host and the founder of the Jazz Confusion
My
Power
name
Hour.
is Dion Parslip, and I'm honored to share my passion of music with you, our listening audience, through my cultural heritage.
Things can change for you too. If you want to be brand new, that is absolutely possible.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Jazz Confusion Power Hour on the Source TV Radio Network. I'm Mel Albin. I'm the founder of the station and also the founder of the Jazz Confusion Power Hour. And I want to tell you a little bit about the radio station and a little bit about the Power Hour. I created the Power Hour because a lot of FM stations no longer broadcast, and also record labels are no longer in existence for the most part the way they used to be. So jazz artists don't necessarily have a platform where they can share their love of music, how they create music that you love, and you get a better understanding of the process of how these artists go about creating all the wonderful music that makes your life better. So I created the Power Hour for that reason. And we've had a series of great guests on the Power Hour, which I'll tell you about very shortly. Excuse me. The Source TV Radio Network is a nonprofit 501c3 radio station supporting jazz and also Black and minority micro businesses so that these small businesses that are typically home businesses can build scale, get on the finance industry radar, and ultimately create and increase the generational transfer of wealth. That assists the community and also assists our nation. It creates equality and equity. We also depend on listener contributions and donations to the Source TV radio network, and also from the artists that appear on our station to also mutually support us as we support them. Any donation that anybody makes to the radio station is tax-free because we're a nonprofit. So please remember, make a donation or a contribution to the radio station to help keep jazz alive 24/7. The Power Hour, as I told you, has had over 250 amazing guests, well-known and becoming well-known, musicians and vocalists. Some of the artists on the Power Hour have been Eric Roberson, Bob James, Mesa, Brian Culbertson, Paul Brown, Steve Davis, Felix Cavalieri, Mesa. I think I said Mesa already. I apologize. Reagan Whiteside, Alex Harris, Samara Joy, Greg Adams, Tom Brown, Costella, Pieces of a Dream, Kamasi Washington, Kiko Matsui, Kim Scott, Sheryl Crow, Billy Ocean, Annie Lennox, Dwelle, Maria Antoinette, Jay Brown, Yulia, Terry Woolman, Her, Erin Stevenson, Mavis Swan Poole, the late Bobby Caldwell, Jeff Bradshaw, Jeff Beck, Dion Parson, Tammy McCann, Eric Burden, Kelly Finnegan from the Monophonics, Billy Ocean, and many more. I wanted to run through the list. That's just a sampling of the kinds of artists that we have on the Power Hour. And tonight's no exception. We have another wonderful guest. We have two guests tonight from a wonderful band. Born in Ostrava, Czech Republic, she began to play the piano at the age of 6. Later on, she learned to play the saxophone and flute. And still in her teens, she won several national music competitions and began recording and touring together with other musicians and bands. After her studies in Prague, she moved to Germany, where she founded her current band. Since that time, they have been touring the world on a regular basis. They have released 14 studio albums and over 400 single releases. And they also have had music that have reached number 1 on the US Billboard Charts, number 1 on the US SmoothJazzNetwork, top 20, number 1 on the US GrooveJazz charts, number 1 on the Waves FM charts, winner of Global Music Awards, Hollywood Music and Media Awards, and Akademia Music Awards, and reached over 26 million overall Spotify streams. The band has collaborated. Let me change that. They have opened for Boney James, the Jacksons, Grammy winner Paul Brown, Gail Jhonson, Jazz in Pink, Candy Dulfer, Rod Stewart, a member of Rod Stewart's band, Mack from ELO, the Rolling Stones, Nils, Grammy winner Jimmy Haslip, and I can go on and on. They have just an illustrious relationship with many of the great bands and songwriters throughout the world. So, without further ado, let me bring on tonight's special guest, and she's coming to us um, from
Hi.
Europe, Magdalena
Hi. Thanks so much for
Chovancova.
having
How
me.
are
I
you,
can't hear you
Magdalena?
right now.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me well?
Can you hear me? I cannot hear you now.
Can you hear me? Do you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Well, we're having a technical problem. Let me tell Magdalena she may have to
Can't
log
hear you
off.
right now.
You can't hear me? Okay. Okay. She'll have to log off and log back on. I'm sorry, everybody. Just be patient with us. This is coming to you from Europe. So I'm going to have to remove Magdalena, and I'll bring on her other bandmate, next guest, and we'll start again. Let me bring on Damon Dae, who's a recent member of ThreeStyle. Welcome, Damon.
Hey, Mel, how you doing? Thanks for having me. What an honor.
I'm doing
Ah,
great, and it's a pleasure to have you guys on this show. I've followed ThreeStyle for quite a while now,
mhm.
and you have fabulous musicians in this band.
Oh, thank
So
you.
why don't you tell us a little bit about your musical background and how you came to play with ThreeStyle? Because I know you've been with them about 4 years. Is that right?
Yeah, about 4 years. Yeah, yes.
So tell us a story about how do you started in music, what kind of how you gravitated to jazz, and tell us about you.
Okay, well, I was born in Iowa, but I grew up in Texas. We always went to church all the time. I sung in the choir. I did that. Um, and I really was wanted to be a football player. You know what I mean? So I wasn't thinking about music, but all my people on my father's side, they're all like pastors and music directors and all that. And I didn't get this until later age in my 30s. And when that happened, man, boom, it just seemed like I just skyrocketed, just, started, writing songs and singing and just doing all that. I was in a couple of bands. Definitely. I mean, I have a band now called Resurrection Road. I'm in that. I wrote like 12 songs, 20 something songs for that band. Um, just various bands I've been in. And so I mean, I'm a new musician out here, new vocalist, songwriter, trying to grow in this business and basically that's it.
Well, before you became a musician, what were you doing?
Oh, before I be truck driver.
Hey,
Matter of fact, I'm still a truck driver. And still right now, I drive trucks. So, yeah.
yeah, well, Bill Withers, who wrote "Grandma's Hands" among other songs, Bill
Hmm.
Withers was a UPS driver,
See,
and
yeah,
and you know about Bill Withers, right?
yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's so funny you should say that because most of the songs I wrote with Three Style when I first came in was on the road in the truck.
Yeah, well, so was Bill Withers. It was the same.
Ah, the
Yeah, I
song
wish Bill
"Keep It."
was still. I
Yeah.
wish Bill was still with us. I knew him fairly well, and he was a fabulous person too. Magdalena, I'm glad you can join
Hi.
us. You hear us
Hi.
now?
I couldn't hear you at the beginning, so I just saw you guys. I couldn't hear you. I don't know what happened, so I restarted. Now I hear you and see you. So I'm glad
Okay,
that it works now. Thanks so
Magdalena
much for having me.
Chovancova. Magdalena is one of the founders of ThreeStyle. And where are you broadcasting from, Magdalena? Where are you today?
Right now I'm in Croatia, Europe, at the Adriatic Sea, and it's night. It's like 1:30 a.m. So yeah, but yeah, I'm so glad to be on your show, and you have you have been doing it so long time and had so many amazing guests. So we are so honored. So thank you so much. And
Man,
mm,
Well, it's
and
a
really,
pleasure to have you.
mhm,
I followed your band for many years. You have great musicians, and
mhm.
why don't you tell us a little bit about your background? Damon told us about his. What about your background? How did you get into music in the first place?
So I'm, I come from a musical family. So my mom, she's a conductor and music teacher, and she is, she played many different instruments also. And for that, he was also, playing piano, guitar a little bit, and as when we were 5 years old, we started to play piano. Me and my twin sister Gabriela, she's a drummer for our band, and later on, I started to learn several instruments. Also, I tried drums, and then of course saxophone, flute, and she also plays vibraphone and timpani, marimba, and um, my Robert, he plays guitar, bass,
Mm,
he's producer. It's like we are all a
yeah.
big musical family. So it's I'm glad that we play everyone from us different instruments also, because it's good to have these options. When you produce and write songs.
yeah,
Were you always interested in jazz, or did that come later?
Of course, as a small child, I was so much into jazz, but later on, yes, I think jazz and kind of soul, funk, not just mainstream jazz, any kind of combination. It's gonna be,
yeah,
jazz is a big, you know, uh, big word, I would say, because it could be so many, Afro jazz, soul jazz, jazz
yeah,
funk, mainstream jazz, smooth
Hmm.
jazz, of course, acid jazz. So
yeah.
uh, I love it, the diversity. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, Damon?
yeah. You
No,
know,
yeah, for sure. Oh, without a doubt. Yeah.
One
Mm-hmm.
of the reasons, Magdalena, I wanted to have you on the show and Damon is because, and Damon and I were talking about this before the show started. Smooth
Uh-huh.
jazz has become kind of stereotyped.
Mm-hmm.
It's one format, the timing's the same, the structure's the same, and you guys do funk. You have jazz funk. You don't do typical smooth jazz. And,
Yes.
so your music is much more interesting and much more creative. So,
Yes.
that's why I really wanted to have you on the show. So,
Yeah. So much, yeah, because we love it. We don't wanna only do it for the fashion. It's like fashion. If something is right now trending, and everyone wears the same pants and jacket and color, and in music is the same. It's something maybe trendy, but you want to stay true to yourself, and you want to also do that for yourself, to have fun and to reach some limits and some goals you want to always do. And
Yeah.
like Robert, he wanted to do that kind of a old school disco soul funk album
Yeah.
with a lot of vocal strings and brass, and so it's just typical smooth jazz, and why not, to do it. It was so much fun to do. And yeah, all these uh, instruments and keyboard instruments and special rigs for guitars and bass. So
Yeah.
when you when you
what do you want
when
to
you
say?
went when you went to the University of Prague, did you study music?
Yes, yes. I studied jazz saxophone. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
And
okay. That's filling in the blanks for our audience. Now they're starting to get a fuller picture of how you
Yeah.
developed as a sax player. That's great. So, I want to play the first song of the evening. Um, well, before that, let me ask you this question, Magdalena. How did freestyle begin?
yeah, everyone is asking that why is ThreeStyle?
I
Because we
even
are
asked
not
that.
just three of us. From the beginning, we were three of us: me, Robert, and my twin Gabriela. That's why ThreeStyle. But now, of course, we have bass, we have keyboards, we have Damon. We have also female vocalists, and we have also more. The band has a lot of options. We also, I would like to have a brass section for live shows, and right now I'm recording the every single voice brass, alto and tenor, and then the baritone part and stuff like that. So yeah, it's that's why ThreeStyle, three of us.
It sounds like you have to change it now to 9 styles.
Yeah.
I was just
Anyway,
happy. I was honored that they, like I said, we spoke about this earlier, that they made me official band member. I was so excited about that. I thought it was a great idea that to bring me in and everything, and I was happy with that. And you see what the sound like. I mean,
Yes.
they're really, really talented people, and I'm just happy to
Yes.
be working with them as well. So,
how they hook you
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, it was actually, we needed the vocals for one song, and one saxophone player from LA, Mike Parlett, he connected us,
yeah,
and
Michael
since
Parlett,
that,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So many thanks to Mike, and it's since that it kind of clicked, the chemistry. Um, uh, it's like he's part of our family of the band from the complete beginning. I was always looking for kind of a vocalist like him, with especially that kind of nuances and these ideas, and also as a human being, he's such a humble and kind human, and
Thank you.
like our best friend at the same moment. And when we were performing with him, he's so nice and not complicated, because some singers can be divas, right? And he's not a diva. He's like such a nice person to be around. So
Man, I'm still a
he just got
student of the
everything.
game. I'm a student of the game, Mel. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
when you're a student, you got to listen to your teachers. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because they taught me a lot. Robert taught me a lot
yeah.
musically,
yeah,
changes and all that. And I feel the same way about them. I'm just so glad that they, you know, have me in their band and in their lives. And, you know, what a great fit.
That's
I feel.
wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, so let's talk about the first song I'm going to play tonight,
Ooh.
Magdalena or Damon or both of you. The first song
mhm.
is "How Long I've Been Waiting." Who wrote it?
Okay.
And tell me the background a little bit.
Do I get to raise my hand? I wrote the song lyrically, vocally. Um, I think we were into, I think we had basically finished the record. And then Robert had one more song and he sent me one more song. It seemed like the song I wrote itself like in like 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh
And
wow,
it didn't take me long to record it either. So, I've gotten kind of fast because he puts me in that seat. You know what I mean? He put me in that hot seat.
that's
So
yeah,
it just seemed like the song. You once you do it, write songs for so long, the music start to talk to you, and you start to understand certain things, certain changes. Feelings. You
yeah.
know. And also, I go off of Robert's. When he titles the song, when he names the song, I use that. I use that title. Like "Keep It Simple." That was the very first song that I wrote, which was number one
Yeah,
over there at what is it, FM? Yeah,
yeah. It's Wave FM in Canada.
Wave FM. Yeah, that was that was the very first song, and I was surprised. I was scared too because I didn't know if they was going to like it or not.
Well, that's
Yeah.
great. That's great. So okay, so let's play for everybody. "How Long I've Been Waiting." It's by ThreeStyle, and I think everyone's going to enjoy this. So I'm going to put everybody backstage. I'm going to play our first song.
always wondered, yeah, where you are. Hoping one day you would call. You don't know how long, man. I've been waiting on you. Ooh, it's been too long, man. Yeah, man. Oh, how long, man. Yeah, yeah. I've been waiting. Too long, girl. Oh, yeah. I knew that you would come back to me, and it's really good to see that you and I are still in love. Now our lives have just begun. Now I know we went our separate ways just to see if we'll see each other again. And I guess it's really true. If you love someone, they'll come back to you. I always wondered, yeah, where you are. Hoping one day you would come. You don't know how long, man. I've been waiting on you, but too long, yeah. Anticipating when you're coming back to me. How long, yeah, I've been waiting for too long, girl. Yes, I am, oh, man. Whoa. You don't know how long, yeah, babe. I've been waiting on you for too long, yeah, babe. Anticipating when you're coming back to me. How long? I've been waiting for too long, yeah.
Wow, that's such a great track. We got
Oh
some
my
comments.
goodness,
We got some
man.
comments coming in. Um,
Magdalena, that flute sounds so good.
it,
It does. Oh my goodness. What the nice touch. Yeah. You know that story is I think
well,
everybody can relate to that story though, Mel, you know?
yeah. Well, here's my. This is a friend of mine,
Hmm.
Jane Zhao. She says beautiful. She loves your music, and
Thank you so much.
Jeannie's my dear friend for 6 years.
Hmm.
Um, and here's another comment. Lucy Chang reminds me of
Mhm.
old school Motown. Love it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Wow, okay. Thank you so
And here's
much.
another comment. Love how you mix smooth jazz with funk, soul, and R&B elements. Ken
Oh,
Bandow.
oh man.
Wow, okay.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Ken. Thank
much.
you, Ken. Thank you,
Wow,
Lucy. Thank you, all of
that's
y'all. Yeah, for
amazing.
real. Man.
You have people who are really loving on your music already.
Oh man,
Mhm.
thank you so much. I
Thank
know
you
we
so
appreciate it.
much,
Yeah,
guys. Thank you so much
yeah.
for tuning in to the show and for listening to our music and for the wonderful comments.
Oh yes, please. Oh my goodness.
Well, let's talk a little bit more for a minute about how ThreeStyle came together. Now,
Mhm.
Magdalena, you met the one of the other key members of the band. Why don't you tell everybody about that? and how you guys met and how the band came together.
Yeah, actually, with my twin sister, we were making music already, and you can say in the belly, because we were already as kids together. We were playing and writing simple songs as a kid, and studying music and playing in different bands. Then when I joined Robert to do for one tour in Canary Islands, actually, and it's many years ago. And then also my sister joined the band, and since this time we played together. Um, and yeah, we were always searching for good, band members, especially the vocalist, as I said before. And Damon, he's really the perfect fit. And also
Thank you.
I think on the beginning we also played different genres of music. Many times we also needed to, uh, I was also playing on Robert, Gabriela, as a on-demand musicians, touring with different projects also and different genres, because we, of course, we needed money and couldn't just always make our own music right from the beginning. It's always a long way, right? Wish I could
Hmm.
do that earlier, but yeah, that's the way how everything went. And yeah, no, I'm happy that also the style you is that, because some of the other music genres, they didn't have enough saxophone. I always want music style where it's enough saxophone, just solo, but
Yeah.
sing the lead and like that. So the best is to make your own project, to do it how you, then you have this what you want, right?
Well, when did you start freestyle? What year was it? You remember?
When we started,
Yes.
um, it was much earlier than the first. I think like maybe 2010, but the first like recordings we did was around the time 2010, 2013. And when we
Okay.
went to the first, when we went, I remember I sent, everything as radio station I found on the internet. I sent it to myself. I know, who everyone is on the list, and so I was just I kept searching my. This was hard, and I didn't know. You need a team to help you to find the stations and which ones are, you can you have to call or just send mail and stuff like that, and yeah, yes, 2010 and around 2013, the first records. But it wasn't the way how it is now. It really evolved a lot, style, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. We also do, film music and different. Also, we write different kind of music. So at that time, we did also kind of like a lounge music, chill out as well, and rock pop.
I read somewhere, Magdalena, and correct me if I'm wrong. I read that you guys have recorded over 400 songs. Is that right, or
Yeah.
is that
Yes. Mm-hmm.
wow?
I thought, yeah, yeah. We wrote
Wow.
a lot of songs.
I need
Right
to do
now,
my
we almost
homework.
every
Yeah.
day almost a new song. So Robert
Yeah.
is very productive, and I also he's as you can see the studio here. The picture front. So this is where we work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's where the magic happens, man.
See, and
Yeah.
Terrific. Yeah, full recording
yeah.
studio there. Excellent.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
So. Hmm. So, and if you have something like that, so then you have to work. Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. Hey, look, is there any particular theme to the music that Freestyle turns out? Is there something that you're trying to say to everybody in the world about your music, or are the songs just individually created, and the ones that you think have legs and can do something, those are the ones that you record or the ones that you try to get on radio. So is there any theme about freestyle that you want people to know about how you create music?
Yeah, I think we wanted to always keep the spirit of the ThreeStyle, especially if it's smooth jazz, because smooth
Magdalena, did we lose you?
Hmm? Excuse me?
Hello? I think we
Yeah,
lost her again, Damon.
yeah. Can you hear me now?
Magdalena, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me
Oh,
now?
now,
Can you hear me now?
oh,
Better?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, we always, wanted to keep the spirit of like the three of us, like ThreeStyle. So, like for example, now the newest single is like saxophone, guitar, and vibraphone, because my sister, she plays not just the drums, she also plays vibraphone. So she's playing the melody with the vibraphone too. So it's like the three of us. And particular message, I think this is something what one can talk about, especially if it's a vocal song, can say what is the message and the theme of it. And I think also every album has a little bit different spirit. It also depends, is it the holiday music, or it is now summer kind
Yeah.
of summer feel album. So it could be very different. I think it's yeah.
Yeah.
When you start to put an album together,
Mm.
are there themes to your albums, or is it just how the songs seem to fit?
Well,
Um,
oh, go ahead.
I think yeah,
I I
we
think I think
yeah,
I
it
think it
depends
just seems to
really. I
fit.
think mostly the songs are really fitting from the from the spirit when we are in the flow for the particular theme, or but if some song is not fitting or not good enough for the album, we are not putting it there.
Yeah. That's it.
Well, yeah, I think I want people to hear more of your music, and I know you have a recent release called Sunset Vibes. So,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Damon or Magdalena or both of you, why don't you tell us a little bit about Sunset Vibes, how that song came about?
That's Magdalena. Handle it.
Magdalena,
You lost her?
go ahead, Damon.
Oh, her. Three style is three style, and I think the song, because I wasn't truly like involved in the song. This was like a three style thing here. So the song that they sent it to me, and I just like, man, this is a beautiful, beautiful song. So um, Robert is a monster when it comes to writing music, and he knows exactly what to write. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Vocally and instrumentally. So this is like more of an instrumental type thing. And I think I sing a little bit. I think I sing a little bit on this
You
song.
do, you do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I can remember, yeah. So look, I done write so many songs, Mel. I can't remember half of the songs I sing
What,
on. So
I know this is one of your more recent songs that you released. Remember when you released it?
um, what Sunset Vibe?
Yes.
Oh, this is I don't even think it's released. Is the album coming out?
Oh, so it's not even released yet. Okay, so we're
Yeah,
one of the first people to play it on the
yes,
station.
without a doubt. I think the fifth or the eighth. I think it's the fifth. I think Friday is the
Oh,
single. I think that's yeah. So
oh,
you're right
terrific.
on top of it. Yeah.
Terrific. Well, here I'm going to play for everybody now. Sunset Vibes by ThreeStyle. Wow, that's really great.
Isn't that
Love
a great
that.
song?
It's a great song. We got some more comments coming
Oh
in.
my goodness.
Oh, cool.
Here we go. Cheryl Cole, you guys knock smooth jazz out of the park. You blend smooth, new funk, soul, and chill jazz perfectly.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you so much.
Here's another one. Love me some sax, Alan
Oh
Laveau.
my goodness.
Oh, wow. Thank you
Here,
so much.
you got a number of people. We got a lot of other comments. I just can't put them all up. Let me
That's
get through the
okay.
show.
Thank
Let me
each
get
and
through
every
the
one
show
of you
here.
guys, man. We really appreciate it. Definitely.
Wow. Can we
Well,
still
yeah,
read ones afterwards? It's gonna be
yep,
the podcast.
yeah. Let me get my next sheet ready and let's talk some more. Okay. Um, what, what would you say that freestyle had that real breakout? Was it a recording, a performance? Was it a number one hit? What was it that you got that kind of propelled you to the top of your game?
Yeah, I have to say we had number one Billboard hit in 2018, and it was really dream come true. We also won Hollywood Music Awards for one of our albums, and actually for two, and also the other number one hits, in Canada and Wave FM and GrooveJazz charts meant so much to us, and we never thought it would be possible. And this was like like as I said, dream came true. Something really totally amazing, and I thank everyone for making that happen, and for all the fans and listeners, and also our first shows in the US. We didn't expect that so many fans would come, and I think everything is just every step in this journey is such a blessing, is such a amazing thing, and we would never thought that this could be come true, especially if it's your own music. And I really have to say thank you to everyone, all the fans and listeners, and also big shout out to Alice White for this interview, and yeah, and also to and many thanks to all the our musicians, because
Yeah.
everyone is bringing
Something to the
his
table.
or her part. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so, yeah, this is the most important. Yeah.
Since you had a big hit in Canada, do you know
Mhm.
I have a good friend in Canada who's a very good vocalist. Do you know
Mhm.
JC Soul?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's
JC has
amazing.
been on my show, and she has her own radio show in Canada, and yeah,
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
and she's a great vocalist. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So
Yeah,
let's
I know her. She's amazing. Yeah, I
yeah, she
didn't know she
really is.
had a radio show.
Yep, yep. So let me ask you both a thought question. You can each take a turn at this.
Hmm.
If you could collaborate with any musician, vocalist, songwriter, lyricist, arranger, or producer from any century, anywhere
Hmm.
in the world, who would be number one on your bucket list that you would love to work with?
oh, see, you didn't say bucket list. I know now. My favorite,
Yeah,
the
if I
one that
can.
I would pick, the one out, Jeffrey Osborne. He is my idol. I love you,
Okay.
man. You the baddest singer in the world, man. I would love to sing with you. You better come to me.
Magdalena,
Yeah,
who would be your
I have to say that you know I work with such a amazing people and musicians. I think it's actually the dream team, and we had the honor to work with the best musicians, and maybe not everyone is world famous, but there are so many talents what people don't know about it, you know. So I have to say thank you, Damon. You are the dream team, and you are the
Oh, come on.
and
Oh, man,
Robert and
come
my
on.
sister and James, and Gail and Latanya and
Thank
everyone,
you,
in our
Magdalena. Oh,
band.
come
Of course,
on, man. And you know I feel the same way about you guys too. You know that.
yeah,
And you know
yeah,
that.
that's
yeah,
wonderful. It's
Yes,
nice to
thank
see
you.
It's nice in this day and age to see people that get along.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
musically, yes, for real. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Mm.
Okay, another kind of thought question a little bit, and you can each answer this too.
Mhm.
If you could tell your younger self when you first started out in the music industry, one important piece of advice that you didn't know then, but you know now, what would you tell your younger self?
Mhm.
You going, Magdalena? You want me to go?
Yeah, I would I would tell myself to start there to on music, and maybe to be not so shy, to dare
Hmm.
more, maybe to just try, yeah. I think I was raised like that, to be too maybe too humble, too shy, and not to try. I was always, like kind of, that would be maybe things I would change, and to start much earlier to own music, and to, um, yeah,
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
to record. But at that time we didn't have the possibilities when I was younger, and I guess everything happened how it had to. So.
Yeah.
Well, me would be practice, like we spoke about this earlier. So
Mhm.
it'd be practice, 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 practice. Get the shyness away and everything, and you know, yeah, that I would tell my younger self that stay humble and practice a lot, and
That's great advice. Both of you are giving great advice.
yeah,
One of the things that is missing today in my mind, and used to be so much a part of jazz, is mentoring. You
Mhm.
yeah,
know, back in the day, you go back, before 2000, around 2000, and you went to New York City and you went to clubs, and these jazz musicians who are super talented would bring you on stage. You come
yeah.
with your
Yeah.
instrument, and they tell you what to play, they teach you, and
Mhm.
they help introduce you to people. That's gone a lot now. It's not there anymore for young musicians.
No, it
You know,
isn't.
yeah, because the clubs used to represent, a network of jazz musicians that fed on each other.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
yeah,
so now for a young musician, it's really hard. It's hard to
Yeah.
get that, you know.
because I don't think they want to listen. They
Well,
think
that's
they, to me, I'm going to be honest, and I think they want to do it their way. And when fundamentals is always the best way to go. Once you learn fundamentals, you can do whatever you want because it's all tied in. You
Mhm.
know, and that's where I got up going, starting off the fundamentals, and work my way up to doing what I want to do. And that's what I basically did when it came to writing. I try to write like everybody else, but then all of a sudden I had said, something, it's time for me to fly the coop and just go and write what I feel,
Mhm.
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, but I think Damon, it's not. It's I think you're right in part. Generationally, younger
Hmm.
people today want, they have everything at their fingertips with a computer. They can sample anything. They can use AI and write
Right,
songs.
right,
They don't need real people or mentors anymore. And so, how
right.
they think a lot. But but
Mhm.
but the difference is also networking. That was
Yeah.
a big part of the jazz
That was it.
community.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
And it
so
still can be a big part if, I believe,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, if you go to Berkeley School of Music, that's why you go there. You don't just go there to get an education. You go there to network.
The
Yeah,
network. Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
look, we're starting to run out of time a little bit.
Mhm.
So I have one more quick question for you, and then we'll play the third song of the evening. We'll play My Everything. But here's my last question before we play the song.
Mhm.
A lot of the things have changed in the music industry, and we've just been talking about some of those things. Do you think today young people have more access to a career in music, or has it become more difficult to have a career in music? What do you think?
So I think through the internet you can definitely access more. Yeah, you can get more information, and you can access maybe, yeah, yeah, you can also learn, in a way, but and now it's also more people everywhere. Before it was,
Yeah.
almost everyone can, be a musician, and it could be very tricky because it could be, as you say, AI. You don't know, is this for real or no? Not so it's kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
But
for real.
what
Yeah.
what I think what definitely changes the fact that we don't have anymore so much, like, it's coming back, but we don't have the LPs and CDs what people can feel and see, and the artwork. And with the streaming, it's a whole different situation. I think it makes it
Yeah.
kind of difficult. It may be easy to, if you type someone's names and you can find online, but it's more difficult, I think, that people don't go to live shows so much anymore, and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
But
I mean, I,
as you said, I'm sorry. Mhm.
I was going to say the downside of that, Magdalena,
Mhm.
is if you have a million people streaming your music, you just made $800. And
Mm.
who can a million streams? Who can live on $800? You know,
rent
and
rent is
Yeah.
so
more than that. It's double pay.
I mean, just producing the music is more than that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so so it's a problem for in terms of economics about how you actually build a music career. You could have 2 or 3 million streams and be broke. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
go back to the 1990s, you sold CDs for $15 or $20. You
$20.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you were able to monetize your music. It's hard to monetize it today.
Yeah.
So you're right about AI, Magdalena,
Mm.
and right about the internet. It's opened up a lot of opportunities, but it's also diluted how people can earn an income.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't like AI, definitely not. So it's,
No,
for
I have to
composing
agree with
music.
her about that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, Spotify just started a new policy last month that if they catch you using AI on a song, they'll ban it from Spotify.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're,
Okay.
they're
Yeah.
trying to clamp down on the fact that it's
Yeah.
taking taking positions away from live musicians.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Music
yeah,
should be
yeah,
still made by human being, not by computer.
yeah, yeah.
Of course,
You
we're
know, I
using technology to record, to do remote recording, to send files, um, to store everything. It's easier, right? It's in the past, everything was on the tape machine, and it was very
Yeah.
difficult, very long process. But yeah, but AI, no,
And me, I'm old
yeah, it's
school, man.
scary. I
I
don't
want
know.
that old school singing, man. I want that. I want
Yeah,
that work at it. I
yeah,
need that habit. You know what I mean? To work at it a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, I
To
also
make
don't
it.
like playing with tracks. I want the live band, and even the maybe the form from the song is not like the on the original. It's fine because everyone, the solo can be longer. Let's, if the solo is going, from the guitarist, let's play it longer. Why not? It's the life. It's jazz. So
Yeah. Yeah.
no,
Exactly.
don't
Exactly.
respect
Yeah.
on some.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
does
Yeah.
ThreeStyle do a lot of cover songs or almost all originals?
Ooh.
We have a couple of cover songs in our, on the live shows, and we did also like kind of a soul classic CD. But well, yeah, most of the songs it's original.
Yeah. Yeah. It varies.
I have no problem with covers because one of my good friends, Macy Gray. You guys know
Mm.
Macy?
I
Well,
know
Yeah,
of her.
Macy
Macy
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
Macy
Hmm.
does covers and when she does a cover, it's better than the original. You know,
Hmm.
Yeah. For
so
sure.
so I have no problem. I think if an artist really is good and really understands a song, doing a cover is a wonderful
Hmm.
thing. It brings that music
Yeah.
back again to a new audience.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's continue. I want to play the next song, "My Everything."
All right.
Okay, before we
Yeah.
run out of
Okay, so
time.
I will. If it's okay, I would probably leave now. I would say thank you for everything. Thank you
Okay,
so much for having us, because it's like kind of 2 a.m. in
Love you,
Europe.
Magdalena.
So,
wonderful, Magdalena.
and thank you so much for everything, for everyone who tuned into this show. And thank you, Mel, so much for having us. Big
My
hugs
pleasure,
from Europe.
Magdalena. You take care of yourself, and we'll
Yes,
talk
Damon will
ma'am.
again
take
I'll
soon.
talk
over.
to you guys soon.
Okay, bye
Okay,
bye.
bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
She's charming.
Yeah, she's wonderful, man.
She
I
really is
love it, man.
wonderful.
It's like my family, man. Now,
Yeah. So you want to tell us a little bit about My Everything?
Oh wow, that's a beautiful song, man. That's music. Robert writes the music. He just sends it to me, and I just feel whatever it is, whatever needs to be said. It has that feeling to it. You know, and I just thought, "You're My Everything" would be great. What kind of lyrics could I write that will inspire somebody? Or you have a love in your life that
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I
So
do.
yeah,
I do have a question about this. And you
yeah,
mentioned this. Robert comes up with the name of the song and he gives it to you.
yeah.
Where does Robert? Do you know where Robert gets the names of these songs? Why he thinks? I mean,
Hey, it's when you write a song, you got to give it a title.
right, but
It
usually you
might
give the
not be
title after.
it might not be because sometimes I usually don't use the title, but lately he's been putting the titles on here, and then when I look at listen to the song, it's like, "Oh, that'll fit in this song." So then I just take that. Okay, what do I say around this title? You're My Everything. What do I say? Matter of fact, it was called Everything actually,
Yeah. Well,
and
doesn't it make more sense to write the song and then name it rather than name it and then try to write it?
I mean, you could do that. Like I said, man,
I'm
writing
just
comes in
curious.
all different forms,
Yeah,
Mel. It comes in all different
yeah.
forms, you know. And I guess I'm just trying to show myself. Can I do that? If you gave me a name, if you just say, "Hey, Damon, write a song called Let's Roll Back the Time." Okay, well, okay, what? How would the melody go? I would sit around and I would sing
Wow,
it. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's fascinating to me.
Yeah, yeah. I would just try to find out what's a good melody. Let's roll back the, you know.
Well, let's play it for everybody. Let's play My
Yeah.
Everything, and then we'll come back and talk and kind of wrap up for the night.
Okay. Great.
This is
Great.
My Everything by ThreeStyle, and it was composed by Damon Dae.
You were there when I was down. Now my life has changed since you came around. You made it easy for me to love you. Now all my gray skies have turned blue. You gave me purpose, direction, inspired me to be the best I can. Now I believe in love, babe. Because of you, I'm a better man. You don't know what it means. Baby, you just don't know to have someone who believes in me. You are my everything. You are my everything. There's no one above you, love. You're my everything. You are my everything. There's no one above you, babe. You're my everything. Every day I'm so thankful just to know that you are right by my side. No more being alone, 'cause now my heart has found a home. You don't know how that makes me feel, baby. To have a love that is so real. 'Cause baby, you are my everything. You are my
That's just a beautiful song,
Oh
Damon. And
man,
that's
look,
that's you.
I want to thank Dr. Gail Jhonson for the piano solo. We was looking for somebody to play, and she came in and killed it.
That's
Yes,
wonderful. And that's
yeah.
you doing. Are you doing the vocals?
I'm doing all the vocals. Yes, on all the songs,
Excellent,
man. That's me, just me.
excellent,
Yeah,
excellent. Does
yeah.
Magdalena do any vocals? I'm curious.
No,
She
not
doesn't.
saying.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that they probably won't. But I don't know why they haven't joined in yet.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, look,
No,
this has been a wonderful evening. I've
thank you
enjoyed
so much
meeting
for
you,
having me.
having you on the show. I'm
Thank you.
playing your wonderful music for everybody.
Thank you.
You know.
Thank you. Thank your
So
audience too for listening in. Appreciate everyone out there.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. We had a good audience tonight. We have 211,444.
Ooh, thank you, each and every one of you. ThreeStyle
Yep.
loves you so much, and
Yep.
we're ready to come to your town. So ask for us to come out there and listen to some real live music from
Well,
ThreeStyle.
if people want to get a hold of freestyle and they want to learn about upcoming concerts and where they can buy your music, what do they do? Do
Uh,
you have social media?
threestyle.com. ThreeStyle.com. You can go to Spotify. It's on
Okay.
all the major platforms. Yeah.
And you have social media too?
Social media. Yeah, yeah.
Is it all
When you go
freestyle?
to threestyle.com, it'll bring up
Okay.
your social media page. Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and it has all the tour. It has a tour list also of all.
Hopefully, I think so. I think Robert and them have to put it up. I'm not really for sure right now, but uh, be
Okay.
glad to be happy to go out on tour.
Well,
I'm excited,
well,
working with them.
this has been terrific, Damon, and I want to thank you for taking the time, to be on our
Thank you.
show and let
Yeah.
all our listeners hear the wonderful music that you and ThreeStyle have put together.
Thank you so much. I'm here on vacation in Texas, Fort Worth, you know what I mean? My hometown where I grew up at, man. I'm excited to be with family and you know, writing. I'm gonna be writing still. yeah,
Wonderful. Did you say you live in California, or am I mistaken?
yeah, I live in California, yes.
Where in California?
Hawthorne. I'm not too far from LAX.
You live right near the person I want to introduce you guys to, Robert Cutarella. He lives there too.
Does he?
He
I
lives
think they
about,
get I think they talked about him once, I believe. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you guys are going to love him. In fact, I'm going to, after the show, stick around 'cause I want to get some information from you,
Sure, sure.
so we can be in
Without
contact.
a
So
doubt. Without a
I
doubt.
want to thank you again, and we'll definitely be in touch, and we'll have you guys back on again.
Yeah, let me say one more thing. I
Yeah,
wanna I
yeah,
wanna do a shout
yeah.
out to my wife Rebecca. I love you. Without your inspiration, none of these songs would be possible. Let me tell you, the love that you give me is so wonderful, and I appreciate that. My kids, my nephew, all my family, and everything, man, they support me so much, and I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
yeah,
last but not least, get ready for next year because we got songs that's going to be coming out. We got albums. We already have albums already ready. I've been writing every day almost for this band, and then also writing for myself solo records. So, but
wonderful,
yeah,
wonderful. Well, again, Damon, thanks so much, and it's been a wonderful evening. Have a great day.
thank you so much, Mel. Bye, y'all.
Bye bye. That was wonderful. That Damon Dae and Magdalena Kova. Uh, she was broadcasting all the way from Eastern Europe, I think Slovenia, and she had a little communication problem, but we kind of sorted that out. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I want to make sure that everybody tunes in next week because next week we have another wonderful guest for you. And I want to make sure that everybody tunes back in. You don't want to miss this one. Next week we have on the Power Hour Monica Scott, and Monica is a drummer. She's a terrific smooth jazz drummer, and she also does smooth jazz funk too. So tune back in next week, and you'll see the wonderful, wonderful. Um, there she is right now. That's Monica Scott. So, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Everybody, have a great day.
I'm Albin. I'm the host and the founder of the Jazz Confusion Power
My name
Hour.
is Parson, and I'm honored to share my passion of music with you, our listening audience, through my cultural heritage.
Things can change for you too. If you want to be brand new, that is absolutely possible.